Hi guys, how are you doing today? So I am up really late at night just playing with makeup as I do, and I did a video about 2 days ago talking about the Subculture Palette from Anastasia. It was a first impressions. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below, but it was pretty bad. They wouldn't blend, they were choppy, there's a decent amount of kickback, they would just like blend away, they wouldn't really stick to my eye, or they'd only stick to parts. I tried 4 different eye bases, I believe, and I kept starting over and it just really wasn't working out for me. So I was pretty sure that I was going to return this palette because I'm not going to keep a palette that I literally can't use, like I can't make it work. So that's kind of the mindset I was in to email Anastasia, and I was thinking hopefully they'll offer to send a replacement because Norvina said that they might press them harder, which obviously if they change it then I'd be willing to try it again. So they actually just sent out like a pre-made email, all these tips on how to use the Subculture palette, and I was kind of annoyed at first because all of the eyeshadow bases that they recommended were high-end. I just wish they would have at least recommended one drugstore one for, you know, people who already spent $42 on a palette and don't want to buy a $20 eyeshadow primer. They said at the end, they said don't use a fluffy brush, which I was just like, don't use a fluffy brush, like that's like the basis of blending is fluffy brushes. I will actually copy and paste the entire thing and leave it in the description box if you guys want to read it, if you want to give Subculture a second chance too. So I kind of read it, I kind of skipped over it, and it was a little helpful, but what really helped me was that Anastasia did an Insta story, and one of their people who work for them, I think her name might be Alyssa. I actually follow her on Instagram. She does the most beautiful makeup looks. She went through step by step and kind of almost as if you're teaching a child, taught how to blend with this palette. And I went through and I recreated the look with her, and I followed along, and it actually worked out for me. Her tips worked. So I think that you actually can make this palette work if you know how to. So I think that you can make this palette work if you follow those tips, which I'm going to tell you, like I'm just going to reiterate them as I go through and show you a tutorial. I already did one eye, which I wiped off obviously, and I'm going to do it again for you guys and show you how I figured out how to make it work and how I followed along, and just hopefully help you guys if you already purchased this, because a lot of people on my video commented that you were so bummed because you already purchased it and you were already feeling negative and like it wasn't going to work for you. So hopefully this video will be more helpful than my first impressions, which was totally correct. I mean, it was horrible, and I still believe that it's not worth it. Like, unless you truly live, die, breathe, sneeze, pee for these colors, it's not worth it. But if you do, like if they like just make your heart like beat, then you can make it work. This look is pretty much straight up inspired by Atleeey's look. I can link her video down below. She did a look that inspired me to buy this tutorial, so I went ahead and followed along with her after I did the first tutorial with the Anastasia Insta story. So that's the look I'm going to be recreating, pretty much is her look. So I'm not claiming originality or anything. It's based off of her look because I thought it was beautiful. So I'll link that down below, even though I might add like a little twist to it. So I just wanted to say really quickly, just wanted to get this off my chest, even though it's not that important because it's just eyeshadow. I think it's so sad that some people are being so negative to the people who are being honest about this palette, the people who can't make it work, being so mean to them, and like calling them fake makeup artists, or like saying they're not real, they're not good enough, they're too used to Morphe. And I think that's total crap, because this palette is hard to work with unless you already blend the way you have to with this. So I think that's just evil and disgusting to just have so much negativity in your heart. And same goes to people who are bashing Norvina and the Anastasia team, because I can only imagine how much work that they put into this and to like have all these problems. So I really just don't think people should be so angry and mean, and just, you know, everyone makes mistakes. They're gonna figure it out. We're all gonna figure it out. So one of the primers that they recommended was the original Urban Decay primer potion, and I don't own that, but I do have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. I've never used this before actually, but I feel like I've heard people compare them, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try this for today. It also does feel, I just rubbed it on the back of my hand, and it feels similar to my NARS eyeshadow base, which is what I used a few minutes ago whenever I was recreating the other look. So I'm just going to use this one today. Again, just trying to make it a little more affordable because, like I said, they only recommended high-end ones. I'm going to go ahead and set that. You can use any face powder or like eyeshadow, like that's your skin tone shade, just to set it if you like. I feel like that just helps with blending. So I'm going to use the Pure 4-in-1 in porcelain. It just looks like this. And I'm using a brush from ABH Cosmetics set. And I'm just going to use this to go over because it'll make everything blend easier. And also I have like a lot of redness on my eyes. So what really made the difference for me is the tip of how much pressure to put on your brush. And basically I'll just take a random brush that I have here and show you guys. The idea is that I normally blend like this, like I go ham in my crease, but what you want to do is just go lightly, like just the tiniest pressure, and you're just gonna be very, very soft. And that's how you're gonna help make this blend, because if you go in ham, it doesn't blend. But if you go super soft, for some reason, that's just what it takes with these eyeshadows. So I'm gonna start off with edge. I'm also not swirling my brush in, I'm just doing light taps. So I'm gonna start off on my inner corner here where I want the most pigment, and I'm just going to blend super soft. Picking up just a little bit more product. And again, blending so soft. Now taking Roxy. And I just wanted to say really quickly, because I am using this shade and there was like a lot of problems with this one. My palette personally doesn't actually, like, there's kickback, but it's not literally falling out of the pan. So if your palette is like that, I'm sure you can get it replaced, because mine is, it's hard enough that it's in, and there is kickback, but it's not like Alyssa Ashley's. Like hers was literally like falling out. So mine is not like that. But I'm gonna go into Roxy with a Luxie 229. Again, just tapping really lightly. And then I'm going to very softly, again, barely any pressure. I'm gonna go a little farther down in my crease, right here. I'm gonna go back with the brush that I used for edge, and I'm just going to, again, lightly blend. I'm just barely touching my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Anastasia concealer to cut my crease on the inside and kind of fade it towards the outside. Now I'm going in with electric. Just save yourself the time and go in with it wet. Don't even try dry, because it's just not going to work. I have the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. I'm going to spray my brush with that. You guys can see how hard I had to dig for that to show up. Now I'm taking All Star, and I'm going to put this onto this part of my eye, not quite the outer crease, but kind of almost there, and then kind of blend it into the electric shade. I would say for this shade, you definitely want to start off by kind of pressing it in. Again, I'm pressing super, super lightly. So I'm running into a little problem that I didn't have before. Basically, I took the concealer a little too far over, so you can see where I stopped with the concealer because it's dramatically darker, but we can definitely fix that. So it oxidized pretty horribly, but that's definitely my fault with the concealer. I should have set it again or something before I went in with this purple shade. Now I'm going to take Axis, and I'm going to put this onto the outer V. I'm definitely disappointed about the concealer and that I didn't set it, because that's definitely my fault. That's user error right there. And I'm trying to fix it, but it's kind of hard. Now I'm going in with Rowdy, and I'm just putting this in my outer V. Again, I'm using the softest pressure ever, like I'm barely touching the brush to my skin. Going back with the previous brush and just blending right above that. Lightest pressure ever. I actually love the way the blue ended up showing up right here, but I feel like I lost all of All Star, so I'm going to go back and add just a little bit more in the middle. Last but not least, I'm taking the brush I used with Roxy and I'm just going to blend out the edges. I don't have any additional product and I'm just touching very lightly. And then I'm taking the brush that we started off with, Edge, and just again doing the same thing. I'm going to do my face and then I'll be right back. Before I finish off the lower lash line, I just want to go in with my Sigma E38. It's clean, and just blend the edges of this a little bit more. I just feel like it could be blended just a little bit better. I'm going to first go into Edge with a Morphe E36 and just blend this along the lower lash line. And I'm just going to kind of use that brush just to blend it down a little bit. And to go in with that same brush in the shade Roxy. Now I'm taking a Zoeva 238 in the shade All Star. I'm going to take my E36 and I'm kind of taking a chance with this, but I'm going to go into Rowdy, the dark purple, and I really want to connect this upper outer V with my lower lash line, so I'm kind of bringing it out a little bit more than it was. Now I'm going into Cube. I'm going to add some black eyeliner. Gonna go in with some mascara. I'm gonna go in with some lashes real quick. I believe these are from Kiss, but I have no idea what style they are. To finish everything off, I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia highlighter, and this is the shade Starlight. It just looks like this. You can tell it's loved. And I'm gonna put some underneath my brow bone, my nose. Now I'm going into the Wet n Wild liquid lipstick in the shade Nudie Patootie. I'm going to put the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in Curvy on top. This is the finished look. I'm very happy with it and I hope you guys found this video helpful. The trick with this palette is you really just have to go in with soft pressure and you can honestly make it work. And I love this look so much. Like, I think it is just beautiful and stunning, and I love the color combo, and I love my inspiration from Atleeeey. She just did an amazing job with this look, and I'm glad that I was able to recreate it and get the palette to work for me. I don't think I'm going to be returning this palette now. I just love the colors and I'm like obsessed with this color scheme, and I just want to do this look every day for the rest of my life. And as far as recommending it, I think I would be hesitant just because it is a little harder to work with. But I mean, if you love the colors, I say go for it, as long as you read in the description box. I'll have the whole thing from Anastasia copied and pasted, all the tips, so definitely check those out. And you know, just as long as you're prepared to, you know, learn a little bit, fail a little, try again, and you know, get the hang of it, then I would recommend this palette. But it's not something I'm gonna like put in my monthly favorites and say you have to get, because it's just, it's hard to work with. But I love this look so much that I almost feel like it's worth it. So I know I rambled a lot in this video, but I really hope that it was helpful for you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. I hope you guys decide to subscribe if you're new to my channel. If not, thank you for coming back and watching me again. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm so ready for bed and to take my makeup off. It is 2:44 in the morning, so mom life. I'm gonna be so tired when my son wakes up, but I wanted to film this for you guys. Like I said, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.